Pyotr, you can prepare cue card number 7, step 11, Orlan transition to autonomous power. The cue card is ready. Sounds good, Pyotr.
3 минуты прошло контроля, текущее давление.
So after 3 minutes, what is the RM2 pressure on MV right now, guys? Standing by for your report.
Миллиметров.
9 millimeters is the pressure. Copy. 9 millimeters. It is 10. Correction. 10. 10. Copy. Sounds good.
This is Mission Control Houston with the Poisk airlock now down to vacuum. Final suit checks are being conducted by AntonShkaplerov and Pyotr Dubrov. They soon will place their suits on internal battery power, and then the final step will be to open up the hatch to Poisk to start the clock running and mark the official start of today's spacewalk. As mentioned earlier in our broadcast, Shkaplerov will be identified as EV1, or extravehicular crew member number 1, wearing the suit with the red stripes. Pyotr Dubrov will wear the suit with the blue stripes as EV2, or extravehicular crew member number 2. This is the third spacewalk in Shkaplerov's career. The last spacewalk that he conducted was 4 years ago, back on February 2nd, 2018, with Alexander Mazurkin to swap out antenna components for the Zvezda service module's high-gain Lyra antenna. And that turned out to be the longest spacewalk in Russian spacewalk history, 8 hours, 13 minutes in duration.
So right now,
this will be the fourth spacewalk for Pyotr Dubrov.
Working for step 11.
This is the second spacewalk for Expedition 66, with 2 U.S. spacewalks in the offing in the March timeframe that will be conducted to continue preparations for the installation of the next set of augmented solar arrays on the U.S. segment of the International Space Station, and to change out a component called a radiator beam valve module on the truss of the station.
Let me read the whole thing. So we released it. Pressure, independent power, and then we're activating the prime pump fan, and we're going to disconnect. No, disconnect is later. It feels very cold. Can we set it a little bit warmer? Yes, I feel really cold right now. So set it at 3. Yes, it's just so cold. It's wintry. So you will be on a cool-off for another 15 minutes. Okay, sounds good. So next we're turning off the fan, releasing the transmit, then switching independent power, and then turning on the pump fan and transmit.
And the report from the Russian flight controllers, the suit checks are complete. The crew has placed their suits on battery power. This does not yet start the clock running on the official timer for today's spacewalk. That will come momentarily when the hatch is open, and that will start the timing for phased elapsed time, or PET as it is called, for this first spacewalk of 2022.
AV2 is switched. So backup pump and backup fan are on. Yes, I can confirm backup pump and backup fan are on and operating. Copy. So backup pump and backup fan are the on. Anton? Okay, I got it. Okay, Anton, continuing the transition. Okay, sounds good. So we are in independent power. Okay, sounds good. So we're seeing that the backup pump and backup fan are on. Okay, right now for Anton, the prime is on. Okay. So should we turn on the prime or backup at this time? Well, it would be great if after the transition you have the backup pump and backup fan on. So turn off and turn on. You need to turn off, wait a little bit, and then restart the backup assemblies. Okay? Okay, let me turn it off. Okay, turn it off and waiting. Sounds good? Anton, and your prime transmitter is pressed on, correct? Yes. Okay, sounds good. And what is the lower line reading? 29.6 and EV2 29.0. So you can continue operating on POV. We have the tow mode released, so it should no longer be eliminated.
Отключаю, да? Да, отключаем ТОУ. Режим ТОУ отключил. Так, питание ТОУ погасли. Дальше отключаем питание скафандров 1-2. Первый отключил, второй отключил. Принято. Принято. Теперь отстыковываем электрофал, закрываем FT. Угу. Так.
Disconnecting electrical umbilical.
Второй отстыковал.
Принято. EV2. Copy.
Первый отстыковал.
The first one is off. It's disconnected, yes, and closed. So you closed the MLI flap? Yes, I closed both connectors. Just making sure that the tether is not in the way. The first two tethers are inside the MLI. Okay, copy, sounds good. I placed I sewed the electrical umbilical above the hatch. Copy. Are you ready? So electrical umbilicals are all ready. So you tucked it all away? Okay. Next, we're going to disconnect. And we're going to disconnect from the onboard umbilicals.
This is Mission Control Houston inside the Poisk airlock that you see on your screen. AntonShkaplerov and Pyotr Dubrov are preparing to open up the hatch to begin today's spacewalk, the first out of the International Space Station this year.
Did it spray some water and stop? Yes, there was just a little sprinkle. Okay. Okay, copy. Well, that happens. I have EV1 disconnected the umbilical, closed the MLI flap. So closing the umbilical cap.
Once the hatch is open, the first cosmonaut out of the Poisk airlock will be Pyotr Dubrov, followed in short order by AntonShkaplerov. Both will be equipped with helmet cameras for an up-close and personal view of today's activities. Shkaplerov's helmet camera number is 22. Dubrov's helmet camera number is 16.
AV2 on the MLI is closed. O2 closed. So I should get the closed message. O2 setting O2 closed. Set it. Okay. What is your current pressure per disk? 036 for EV2, 030 for EV1. And the pressure in the prime tank, what is the reading per?
The International Space Station currently traversing across the Pacific Ocean from northwest to southeast at an altitude of 260 statute miles in an orbit inclined 51.6 degrees to either side of the equator.
You do the very best during your EVA run, and I'm going to give Vladimir the mic at this time. Okay, thank you. So we're receiving a go to open the hatch per results of the medical parameter monitoring. Okay. Okay, next. Okay, I'm looking at the hooks. Okay, turning on the sublimators when we open the hatch. Guys, if you're ready, we can start the EV hatch opening. Okay, I put the cards with instructions away. Turning toward the hatch, I have secured the tethers onto the handles, and I'm ready to open the hatch. Copy. Please monitor the condition of the cover of the EV hatch. Monitoring. 3, 2, 3, 4. All 4 screws are rotated out to full stop. The latches on the door hinges of the hatch are closed. Okay, I confirm. Copy. The key to open the handle to open the hatch is in the operational position. Pulling out the handle. Velcro looks good. So the flag is the tab is in the operating position. Okay, you can start opening the hatch. Okay, I set the handle and I am ready to open the hatch. Copy. Monitor how the rowers are going to come out. I see the rowers moving. The tether on the handle is not very convenient. The tether on this hatch handle. The rowers are out. I confirm. Copy. The handle of the pusher push all the way in the direction away from your body. One more time. What is the question manual pressure gauge reading? Well, the pressure is currently 7 millimeters. Copy. So work with the pusher. Press on the pusher. I confirm. I'm holding on to the pusher. 5 millimeters. Copy.
Миллиметра.
4 millimeters. Copy. 4 millimeters.
Крышка сопротивляется пока?
Is the hatch resisting a little bit? Well, it does feel springing, but we can try to open it. 3 millimeters. Okay. The hatch is moving. Well, basically, the hatch is opening. I will prepare the tether. Hold on to the tether hook, Anton. Okay, I got it. So is the hatch open? Yes, it is. So it is in the process of being opened. Copy. The kit is a little bit in the way. Okay, I secured it. So you secured the tether hook. Copy. Can you open the hatch a little bit more? Well, the kit is in the way. But can you push it in the direction below me or below yourself? Yeah, we need to push it in the direction of our feet. I will try. Well, I think the tether is in the way there as well. Is it good? Done. Well, no, the kit is still slightly outside the hatch. Something is not allowing the kit to move in this direction. Can you turn around and take a look, please? My tethers are over there. It's possible that the tether is snagged far in the back. Let me close the hedge cover a little bit. Maybe we can lift this corner a little bit. Okay, this way. Okay, you got it. Does it work well? Yes, now the kit is no longer in the way. Now the protective ring. You're right, installing the protective ring. The tether, my tether is wrapped around the swing arm. Okay. Okay, I got it. I am getting the ring. Copy.
Раскрываешь кольцо и контролируешь.
So opening and monitoring. So should I install it this way? Let's see how it goes.
This is Mission Control Houston. The hatch is opened on the Poisk module as planned. AntonShkaplerov and Pyotr Dubrov are in the process of gathering tools, tethers, and what is called an EVA bundle that has all of the equipment that they'll be bringing down the Strela boom to the Prichal node module, where they will be working throughout the course of today's spacewalk. We are waiting for official word from the Russian Mission Control Center on the official start time of the spacewalk that is marked by hatch opening. So before we give you a time, we're going to stand by for a few more minutes and wait for an official time from the Russian controllers.
I think your mark is a little bit higher. The black mark is higher. Okay, I didn't see it. Okay, you got it on your side. I'll work it on this side. Got it. The protective ring is installed. Copy.
Meanwhile, as we wait for Russian flight controllers to provide us with an official start time of the spacewalk, the hatch is open, and Shkaplerov and Dubrov have installed a protective ring around that hatch to protect it from any inadvertent strikes by micrometeoroid debris during the time that the hatch is open for today's spacewalk that is expected to last between 6 hours and 40 minutes and 7 hours in duration. Pyotr Dubrov is currently in the process of emerging from the hatch, beginning the 4th spacewalk in his career.
Okay, that's great.
He'll be followed in short order by AntonShkaplerov, now in the 3rd spacewalk of his career.
Copy. Inaudible. Yes, it's time we turn on the sublimators. And where are with the sublimators? Yes, you can go ahead and turn on. You can turn on the sublimators. As far as I understand, one of the EVA operators is egressing. Yes, my head is out. I am setting my warm cold handle to position 6. Can I turn on mine? Yes, Anton, go ahead and turn yours on. Okay, got it. I'm going to turn it on now. AV2 turned on the sublimator. I have the message to all.
Сейчас, через 2 минутки будет светать.
It's going to start, the sunrise is going to start in about 2 minutes. Copying.
Так, вынес оба карабина. Карабин обоих фалов наружу.
I took both scissor hooks out. I am egressing. Copy.
I am outside. I do see the Strela boom. And let me check the translation path. And guys, we have a go to turn on your helmet camera.
And this is Mission Control Houston. The Russian flight controllers at the Russian Mission Control Center in Korolyov have provided the official start time for today's spacewalk at 6:17 and 31 seconds a.m. Central Time, 6:17 and 31 seconds Central Time. The 246th spacewalk in support of space station assembly, maintenance, and upgrades underway. And you see outside the hatch of the Poisk airlock, Pyotr Dubrov, EV2, or extravehicular crew member number 2. He has emerged along with equipment that he will take down the length of the Strela boom that is in the foreground just in front of him, all the way down to the Prichal module, which is mated to the nadir or Earth-facing port of the Nauka multipurpose laboratory module.
I have managed to get under and past the Strela boom. Good job. And I'm prepping the bundle for now. Right, and
Let me secure myself here a little bit to around the end effector. Let me see how I can get the bundle from you.
And with Pyotr Dubrov outside of the Poisk airlock, soon to be joined by AntonShkaplerov, the Expedition 66 commander, the International Space Station moving from northwest to southeast across the South Pacific, entering an orbital sunrise at an altitude of 260 miles above the Earth. Again, today's spacewalk designed to outfit and integrate the Prichal module into the Russian segment of the International Space Station with the installation of handrails,
right,
with the mating of communications cables that will provide Core's automated rendezvous system information between Prichal and the Nauka multipurpose laboratory module, the installation of docking antennas and docking targets, the movement of a television camera from one port to another on Prichal that will facilitate television views of arriving Russian visiting vehicles in the future. This view of the Russian Mission Control Center in Korolyov outside of Moscow, where today's spacewalk is being choreographed.
Okay. Stand by. Let me hand it over to you. So you want to hand the whole bundle over to me?
Here in Mission Control in Houston, the Orbit 2 team of flight controllers on console working in concert with their Russian counterparts across the ocean in Korolyov. The Orbit 2 team is led by Flight Director Diane Daly. On the right box in the foreground of your picture, joined on console by spacecraft communicator Amy Dill today, primarily talking to the other crew members on board the station as they follow the work being conducted by Shkaplerov and Dubrov outside of the Russian segment of the complex.
The segment? Yes. Okay, and we can disconnect it here. All right. You got it. Yes. Could you lower it a little bit? I have disconnected the tether, and I'm holding it. Copy, and I'm starting to guide it out. Guide the bundle out. Watching out for the handrails. It's a little bit, the handrails are in the way. Okay, let me secure it to myself then for now. Monitor how it's getting out. Okay. Something's catching it at the bottom. Let me see. Oh wait, it's the tether. Hold on. Let me dive a little bit and disconnect it. No, it's a shorter route for me. Let me do it. Sounds good. I've got the bundle. Just a tad too short. Can't reach it. I guess I'll have to do it. Yes, you do it. And let me grab my tether. Okay, and I'll do my best. Pretty big. And it's not being cooperative. Okay. I have disconnected the tether from myself, and I'm getting out of your way. Okay, and I am pulling. I got it. So can you reach it now? Let's dive a little bit down there. Let me switch to the boom. Yay. It's out. We see it, guys. And we are watching you from the USOS cameras. Copy. Anton, do you see that there is, looks like there are specks of dust floating out of the airlock? Oh, something floating out. So, Teta, I'm going to disconnect the tether and I'm going to reconnect it to the round handrail. Hold it for now. Got it. I've got it secured. Copy. Now, let's find a good place to get it secured so that it's not in the way for you. Well, let me secure it to the sliding ring. Okay. Can I egress? Can I get out from here? Yes, Anton, you can. Yes, Anton, you can. Just be careful because there is this tether connecting the bundle going right above your head. So, and we can actually untie the tether and turn the bundle in the direction of the Strela boom. Okay, I've got one tether on the outer side of the handrail. Copy. We see it. And I am disconnecting my tether with extenders for now, and it's connected to the sliding ring. And once you are ready, could you please grab that second tether? So what do you suggest? Should I do it from here, or do you want me to get out first? Well, it's up to you. Wow, that's looking pretty sunny, and it's clear and cloudless weather today. Where do you want me to get myself to get it secured? Well, to the kit, to the bundle maybe, and then to the Strela boom.
Let me grab it here. Okay, I disconnected it. I mean the tether. Okay, I got it. I got the bundle. And I have the bundle secured now. And I'm also holding it for now. Great, I have it secured. Wonderful. Anton, I'm turning the bundle around. Here is the French hook. And we need to kind of stretch it a little bit so that it's sitting tightly.
Антон, Петр.
Anton, Pyotr. Go ahead.
Когда будет там возможность,
When you get a chance, could you please make sure that the switch for the heating and cooling of the suits is in the neutral position? When you get a chance, of course. Okay, I am turning on Esther number 2 and the hot-cold handle switch. The temperature control handle is in the neutral position. So is it in the neutral position? Yes. Make sure it's for both. And I am turning on the heating and cooling system and putting the handle in the neutral position. This is for Anton. So we have the active thermal control system on. We copy. Thank you, Anton. Okay. The kit is secured to the sliding ring with one side and with another to the, it is secured to the tether. Great, and I am moving on from the workstation. So, did you secure the bundle with the hook to the tether that's on the Strela boom? Yes, that's what we did. So just beware that the tether is going to extend a little bit as the boom extends. We actually do have a question about the length, and we maybe we can connect it to the STU, but it may be too long and too loose to keep it there. So maybe the safety transport device is not really the best. Okay, let's switch it over there. And I can give you the French hook from the bundle. And I will connect to the STU so that it's secured safely and comfortably. Anton, could you please turn off your active thermal control system? Because it's looking like we are freezing you out of the suit there, and we'll have to switch to manual control. So please set the temperature controls at 1. Okay, I set the temperature control at 1, and so the manual temperature control is at 1, and the active thermal control system auto mode is off. Copy. And I wanted to give you this French hook from the bundle so that you would have it a little bit closer. and I will connect it to STU then. And let's.
This is Mission Control, Houston.
I think there is plenty of.
25 minutes into today's spacewalk, AntonShkaplerov at the top of your screen wearing the suit with the red stripes, Pyotr Dubrov at the bottom of your screen as they are now preparing the Strela boom. This is the Russian word for arrow. That's the telescoping boom that enables the cosmonauts to move from one module to another, in this case down the length of the Russian segment of the International Space Station and across the Nauka multipurpose laboratory module to the Prichal node module that is docked to the Earth-facing port of Nauka, where today's spacewalk activity will be conducted. The first order of business will be for Dubrov and then Shkaplerov to move down Strela to the work site with the so-called EVA bundle. That's basically the package of equipment that will be used to install handrails, cables, antennas, and to move a television camera from one port to another on Prichal. All designed to integrate the node module into the Russian segment for future operations and the arrival of future Russian visiting vehicles, the first of which to dock to Prichal scheduled for mid-March, with the arrival of the Soyuz MS-21 spacecraft and 3 Russian cosmonauts, led by Soyuz commander Oleg Artemyev.
What do you mean my side? Well, your side of the Strela boom. Okay. Well, actually, the best way is to stick to the FGB side. Right. But, maybe from the side of the SM, well, the side of the SM is a no-go. We have the bundle here. Do you want us to move it over to the other side? All right. The STU here is rotating. The translation ring is rotating here, so I'm going to just push it lightly with my hand, and it's going to change sides. It sounds like a plan, and I can reconnect my safety tether to that new side. All right, we've got the safety tether right there. Wonderful. This is going too well. Guys, we do have requests, though. Could you please turn off and then turn your helmet cameras on back again? Are you talking about all of the cameras, Moscow? All of them. Wow, mine is off or whatever. One of them is off. So low and high fidelity camera is off, and I'm turning them on. High definition camera is on. Low def camera is on as well, and the LED is illuminated. Pyotr, Moscow copies. Thank you. That's the same for me. No idea why. Okay, it is on. One of them. And I have switched the cameras. Okay, and do you see the LEDs? Are they illuminated? Yes, they are. Copy, thank you.
This is Mission Control Houston, regaining our communications signal after a brief handover between satellites on the Tracking and Data Relay Satellite System. The two cosmonauts, AntonShkaplerov and Pyotr Dubrov, are outside of the Poisk airlock. Shkaplerov at the bottom of your screen, or actually now on the top of your screen, wearing the suit bearing the red stripes. And you see all the equipment that they have attached to the Strela boom, the long boom that connects modules between the Russian segment of the International Space Station. They'll be making their way down from the Poisk module all the way down the length of the multipurpose laboratory module to its base, to which the Prichal node module is docked on the space-facing side of the Russian segment of the station. The Prichal module on the Earth-facing side of the Russian segment, 5 tons, 16 feet long, 8.5 feet in diameter, with 5 docking ports, is the work site for today's activities by Shkaplerov and Dubrov for the installation of handrails. They'll be removing thermal covers from those handrails, mating navigational antenna communications cables, and installing docking targets for the future arrival of Russian visiting vehicles to Prichal.
Okay, I am ready to open up the French hook that's securing the grapple fixture. And you have a go. Please secure the French hook to the ring that's next to it there. And I'm going to secure to the safety tether. Okay, sounds good. Anton, you are moving along the pitch axis. Copy. Can you verify that the bundle is secure? If I turn around, then yes, I see that the safety tether is tight. It's not being caught by anything, and the handle is primed. Okay, I am ready for the rotation. Going up along the clockwise. Copy. And we see the rotation, the movement. And it's probably better like this. Tetya, do you want to move a little bit more? Well, you will have to get over the target, and you probably can see it better than I do. I do see the handrail that I need to get to. Do you see the handrail and the handle from there, Anton? Something's rotating on Columbus. Looks like an antenna. Guess it's an experiment or something. So, are you ready? Yes, let's roll. You got the handle? I got the handle. And you are turning to the right. Correct. Copy. And you can't see the handrail, Anton, can you? I can see the handrail, but not the number. Well, it's the only one here, so not too many choices. So it's like a square ring, like a handle. I see that silverish antenna, right, a little bit to the right of it.
And our first view from helmet cameras, AntonShkaplerov, his helmet camera bearing the number 22, Pyotr Dubrov. You'll be seeing views from his helmet camera, number 16, in the ghostly figure on the lower right-hand corner of the screen. Shkaplerov 22, Dubrov 16. They're setting up all of their equipment and their tethers before they make their way down the Strela boom to the Prichal node module, where they will begin the work to install several handrails that will facilitate future spacewalk activity. This is the first of a number of spacewalks associated with today's outfitting of Prichal to integrate it into the Russian segment of the International Space Station. Subsequent spacewalks planned for the spring, summer, and fall to install and prepare the European robotic arm for its use outside of the Russian segment of the station, part of which will be used to relocate and deploy a radiator for heat dissipation from the Nauka multipurpose laboratory module, to relocate a workstation outside of Nauka, and to ultimately outfit the airlock for the multipurpose laboratory module, giving the Russian side a number of options for airlock use, not only from the Poisk module, but also for the multipurpose laboratory module for future spacewalks for the International Space Station activities.
Move to the left? Yes. Lower me a bit and to the left so that I could check what's going on with the antennas and see the FGB cameras. Stop, stop, stop. Move a little bit to the left now. Moving to the left. Copy. Movement confirmed. And now down. And the boom is moving. Copy. The boom is moving. Slow down a little bit. And we need to extend it by about 5 or 10 centimeters. Sounds good. Just a little bit. Guys, you've been working for 40 minutes. All right? I'm securing the French hook.
застраховано за поручень 400.
Okay, so I have secured it to the handrail 4100 for 100. Copy. So I'm extending the tether.
Ну и, наверное, по тангажу немножко поднять стрелок, чтобы...
You know, you should raise the boom a little bit along the pitch axis.
Да, приподнять чуть-чуть, чтобы натянуть фал.
Raise it a little bit, yes, that's correct, so that the tether is
Так, все, фал натянулся.
straight. Now it is straight.
Тянут, застрахован.
Okay, so it is secured now. I mean the tether. Copy, guys. And I am transitioning to MLM. That's correct, Pyotr.
Контролируешь лебедку.
And please monitor the U.S. safety tether or reel. Yeah, I can see it. And the lanyard is secured, attached. Sounds good. Okay, so
A good view of the Strela boom. Strela, the Russian word for arrow, as the cosmonauts prepare to make their way down to the Prichal node module. On the Earth-facing side of the Russian segment of the station, we are 42 minutes into today's spacewalk that should last at least 6 hours and 40 minutes, probably longer. A good wide view now of the Russian segment of the station. At the aft port, on the right side of your screen of the Zvezda service module, is the ISS Progress 79 cargo craft. The Zvezda service module, which is the centerpiece of the Russian segment of the station, having launched in July of 2000 from the Baikonur Cosmodrome to the International Space Station.
Of the installation until the eclipse, guys.
On the opposite side of where Poisk is located is the Rosviet module that's attached to the Zarya module on the Earth-facing side of the Russian segment. Docked to the Rosviet module is the Soyuz MS-19 spacecraft that AntonShkaplerov, Pyotr Dubrov, our two spacewalkers for today, and NASA astronaut Mark Vande Hei will use as their ride home on March 30th, completing for Vande Hei and Dubrov what will be a 355-day mission, the longest single space flight in U.S. astronaut history.
Anton, you know, your safety tether should not be tethered to the boom. The handrails are the best variant for that. Okay. So I secured it to the handrail. Good job. Well done. Don't forget the bundle, you know. So also it's a no-go to attach the bundle to the boom, correct? Okay, so should I start translation? Yes. Anton, it's a go. I can see some sensors here. This is Pyotr for EV2. Anton, so the bundle is retracted by itself, so to say, bit by bit? Yes, that's correct. Okay, so it will gradually move by itself after you. Until module node. You know,
The Earth is absolutely fantastic today, beautiful.
Петя, если есть возможность, можешь сделать короткий сюжет.
Pyotr, if you have a chance, you can shoot a short video. I will try that.
Немножко неудачно, что Антон против Солнца.
No, Anton is against the sun, so it's not the very best view. Yeah, I can see that.
Небольшое селфи.
Yeah, you can take selfie, actually. So I secured to the mobile ring, and the bundle is here, so I am releasing the mobile ring. Yes, it's a go.
This is Mission Control Houston, another good view, a wide view of the Russian segment of the International Space Station. On the right, mated to the aft end of the Zvezda service module is the ISS Progress 79 cargo craft, and in the foreground of its solar array is the large Lyra dish antenna. This was the antenna that AntonShkaplerov and Alexander Mazurkin worked on February 2nd, 2018, 4 years ago, in what up to this point has been the longest Russian spacewalk in history, 8 hours, 13 minutes. Shkaplerov joined Alexander Mazurkin outside to replace antenna components for that Lyra antenna that you see on the right side of your screen.
Антон, не за что схватиться даже, да?
Anton, you cannot hold on anything, correct? Yeah, but I'm doing my best. You know, the lanyard is not touching the grapple fixture right now. It is far away from it, so I can continue translation. I will go on translating. Copy, Pyotr. Pyotr, so you secured the bundle with 2 tethers to the ring, correct? So 1 tether is on the bundle. This is Anton. And I will swap it on the other side. Okay. Stop here. So I have not disconnected it yet. So 1 tether was on the ring, and you were holding the other tether, but I actually connected it to the ring as well. So there were 2 tethers there. Okay, now I understand. And I secured only 1 tether. This is Pyotr. Now I understand. So I'm moving the bundle. All right. So the antennas now.
We have momentarily lost our television signal from the International Space Station, again handing off communications between satellites on the tracking and data relay satellite system, and we're getting that video back as we speak. The International Space Station currently flying over eastern Africa, about to cross over the Saudi Peninsula. 54 minutes into today's spacewalk. Shkaplerov and Dubrov just about on the timeline as they are preparing to move down the Strela boom with their EVA equipment and all of the various pieces of hardware that they'll be using to install handrails, communications cables, removing thermal insulation, installing antennas, and docking targets on the Prichal module. This is the focus of attention to bring Prichal into a ready state and to integrate it into the Russian segment of the International Space Station. Now the view from Pyotr Dubrov's helmet camera, Dubrov in the 4th spacewalk of his career.
Go ahead, Moscow. What about the thermal system? How do you feel? Maybe should put it into mode 2? You mean make it cooler? No, I think I'm fine. All right. Then leave it as is. If you feel too warm.
And now a view down the length of the Nauka multipurpose laboratory module that arrived at the station back in July. And at the top of your screen, there is Prichal that was launched on a Soyuz 2.1B rocket from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan on November 24th, arriving for its automated docking to Nauka on November 26th. That is where Dubrov and Shkaplerov will be working throughout the course of the day. You see at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, Pyotr Dubrov, once again working with the so-called EVA bundle. That's the bundle of equipment that he will be bringing down the length of Nauka to Prichal, where all of the work for today's spacewalk will be conducted as we approach the 1 hour mark into today's excursion.
Well, maybe it will be useful for those people who will come after us, who will have an EVA after us. It will be useful information for them.
Ребята, запрет на двигатели гермоадаптера МЛМ введен.
Guys, the thrusters of the GAR are inhibited, so you have a go to translate further. Copy, it's a go to continue translating. Okay, best 7. This is EV2. Everything looks nominal.
Антон уже на пятки выступает, да?
Anton is right behind you, correct, Pyotr? Yes. No, we are fine. So it's not very comfortable location for translation. So there are a base point here and a handrail in between, but still better than at FGB.
Мы с тобой на третью, да? Смотрели, удобно будет.
Anton, we were planning to be on number 3. Yes, that's correct. Don't put your feet forward.
Смотрю сразу на поручень УЭМа 4570, по-моему, там.
I think the handrail on the node is 4570.
Наверное, придется вокруг стыковочного узла шлюзовой камеры обойти.
I think I will have to go around the docking node of the airlock.
Тебе не в ту сторону только.
Well, but Pyotr, this is the wrong direction. You should go in a different direction. I will need to translate to the opposite side.
Петя, тебе нужно было в другую сторону.
Pyotr, it's the wrong direction. You should move in a different direction. It is pressurized adapter. It is just the beginning of the adapter. You have not yet reached the node module. Yes, that's correct, Moscow. Okay, so now I understand the target here. There is a mirror here, even.
A good view of the Nauka multipurpose laboratory module at the International Space Station. At the top of your screen is Pyotr Dubrov making his way toward the Prichal node module. At the bottom of your screen is AntonShkaplerov with the suit with the red stripes, the Expedition 66 commander. We're now 1 hour, 2 minutes into today's spacewalk by the two cosmonauts, the first spacewalk of the year outside of the space station.
I have to decide whether I can translate here. I think I should go around after all. We still have 6 minutes of installation until eclipse. Okay, 6 minutes of installation before eclipse. You can hold down to the target if it is convenient for you. So there are thrusters nearby. Will you be able to squeeze in between? Yes, I can do that. I can translate here. There is not enough of tether lengths here.
Антон, если будет пауза, выключи камеру высокого разрешения кнопкой и вновь включи.
Anton, if you have a chance, could you please do the power cycle of HECA camera on your helmet? Yes, I've done that. Unintelligible. Well, now I have to switch it on. Yes, I power cycled the HECA, so switched it off and on again. Copy. Anton. We do not receive the image right now. So did you manage to translate? Yes, on top of it. This target is in the way, very much so. Success. Good job. Now, you can rest for a minute. You know, it would be nice to dismount this target because it is very much in the way, an obstacle. And what if you translate on the other side below the docking?
Shkaplerov and Dubrov are receiving instructions from the Russian flight controllers at the Russian Mission Control Center outside of Moscow. As you look at the multispectral view of an orbital sunset at 260 miles above the Earth with the International Space Station flying over southern Kazakhstan.
Yes, it's not an easy location to translate.
Потихонечку входим в тень.
So the eclipse is starting. Copy.
Поручень 45-80.
Now the handrail 4580. You know, it's just one handrail here. I cannot see the other one, so it's not easy to secure my tether here. Unintelligible.
Или за антенной там еще между поручнями, которые стоят, короткий поручень 45-79 ниже.
You know, there should be a short handrail 4579, a little bit lower there, below the antenna. No, there is not enough length of the tether. I will have to secure to only one handrail here, 4580. No other way, talking at the same time. What did you say?
Попробовать ногами развернуться в другую сторону между МЛМ и УМом над их стыковочным узлом. Правой рукой держаться за
Try to turn your body and hold with the right hand to 4580 and with your left hand to hold the handrail on the module. Okay, I'll try that. But you know, I have to stretch out my hands. Well, I can actually reach it. Well, of course, it will be better to reach with the hook of the tether.
Okay, I got it. You got it? On this side? Yes, I can reach. And I just need to move over there. So you need to be on the other side. Yeah, if I turn like this, then it's working out. Do you need any help? And there are positions where we can secure, or points where we can secure. We are currently on plane 4. Right. And we're translating to the left. Nope, guys, to the right. You are right, to the right. Yes, guys, you need to move to the right. Hold on. Just get my bearings here. So you're moving on from zone 4 to zone 3.
This is Mission Control Houston, 1 hour 14 minutes into today's spacewalk. A view of AntonShkaplerov and Pyotr Dubrov at the intersection of the Nauka multipurpose laboratory module, and at the top of your screen, the Prichal node module.
Do you need to take a break?
As they are almost at their work site that they will spend the rest of the day performing a variety of tasks to install handrails, remove thermal covers from those handrails, to mate CORE's automated rendezvous antenna systems and communications cables to a variety of patch panels between Nauka and Prichal. They'll be installing docking antennas. They will mate a camera communications cable for the relocation of a TV camera from one port to another on Prichal, and will install docking and docking monitoring targets on the node module, all designed to prepare Prichal for the future arrival of Russian visiting vehicles.
Unintelligible. Okay. You can move it towards your foot, and I can just move it up a little bit. Look, right under your right arm. Just be careful with the handrail. It has an MLI cover over it. Once you are moving from zone 4 to zone 3, just be careful. And maybe Pyotr can actually verify that the MLI is secure. Everything's secure. Right, I have it removed. Wow. Looking good, guys.
Надеюсь, он у тебя на рете до сих пор, правильно?
Да, на рете я застраховал.
But I hope that the bundle has been secured. Yes, of course, it's safely tethered.
Пока сложно брать хэшбэк, потому что там кабельный.
It's a little bit
Ручный ограничитель.
difficult because there is a cable handrail restraint. So you can reconnect to the same handrail. What did you say? I didn't copy. Use the same red, and you can secure the next cover to it. Yeah, I can do that. Secure it here. And then I have 3 more covers here. And we need to translate to there. Oh, yes, there is to the right. And we can cover it up with 1 cover first. And let me walk back and then and pick up the 2 remaining covers. And third one, zone 3 is to my right. That's where my legs currently are. Yes. Okay, let me wrap up here. Okay, I am taking off the next cover. Yeah, I do see some threads here. And they tear pretty easily. Whew. That's quite a bundle here. And I am on Cat 2, and I have the camera. And it's all tied up with different ropes and threads. So, Anton, you are next to the pressurized adapters. I am between the node module and the MLM at this connection point between. And I'm thinking that it's going to go down there. I don't think it's been designed to be torn off, because honestly, I think whoever sewn that together, thought that it would be cut off rather than torn off. Well, if you could free up the handrail a little bit, that'll be fine. Yeah, I did. The handrail is clear of the MLI. I just pulled really hard on the cover. But I do have to say that it was sewn on pretty tightly. It was, so they went over the perimeter and then with tape, and it was sewn on, so I had to tear it off. Maybe it's a big secret so that nobody could open up the window. Is it still closed?
This is Mission Control Houston, 1 hour, 23 minutes into today's spacewalk. At the Prichal node module, AntonShkaplerov and Pyotr Dubrov are in the early stages of beginning work to remove thermal insulation covers from handrails on Prichal. They will also be installing additional handrails that will be used to facilitate future spacewalk activity at that work site.
There is another rat's nest right here. Nothing but ties and knots. And I don't think I can tear this one off. They did put a lot of effort into this one.
In addition to the installation of handrails and the removal of thermal covers from existing handrails that Prichal was launched with, the two cosmonauts will be installing items called handrail limiters. Those are devices that are designed to prevent tether hooks from getting caught on the handrails themselves.
Maybe I can actually untie this knot with my hand. You can try. Mosque is unintelligible. All right, it's going to be plane 3 near the dogging node. And let me think how we can position the bundle here the best way possible. Let me go down. I will be right across from you. I have one French hook, and I can secure it with either to this one or the one that ends in 31. Yeah, that may be easier. Let me go down a little bit too, and I will be able to secure it. All right, I got it secured. Stand by one. Let me go a little bit underneath. We should have probably gotten the tether with an extension. Okay, you are secured to 7338, and I am on 7335. And if I go a little bit more down, it's going to be pretty much picture perfect, sitting really nicely there. Okay, so the tether's there, and I'm connecting to right there, right? Yes. Kind of snuck away from me somewhere, somehow. And I have a little bit of cold water, and it's a little bit chilly. Pyotr, your tether the tether is right in front of your hands and arms. Please avoid it to the best of your ability. I'm trying to move it a little bit so that I could see the tether, and I don't see it clearly. I want to unhook it, disconnect it. Anton, could you tell him? Yep, I ran over to him. Pyotr, the tether is behind you, above your left shoulder. So if you turn to the left, you will catch it. Or you can move a little bit like this. Turn, turn, turn. Let me just disconnect it. That's what I wanted to. Do you want like the whole tether? Yeah, I mean the big French hook. Okay. Is it on a locker? Yeah, it is. Okay, it's free. Should I let it go? No, I can't find it. No, you won't be able to reach it. It's above you. Okay. Stay still, give me your hand, and I will just give it to you. Okay? Something like that. Okay, your hand, move your hand towards you, like towards you, in front of you. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Should I let it go? Yes, please. Guys, make sure there is no ratchet wrench attached to one end. No. The ratchet wrench is where they should be. So that's just the hook, right? Yes. Copy. Okay. I need 2 retainers. And they are in the crew log bag. And I'm secured right here. The tether needs to stays on me. And could you remind me where you want me to install the first retainer? It's going to be 7661. That's your first goal. Okay, this one is 65. Let me understand where to move. Let me install the retainer there so I could open up the MLI.
Влево пойдешь к этому модулю, да?
Unintelligible. Moscow is unintelligible. Moscow, could you repeat your last?
Направление твое угадываю. Ты влево пойдешь.
I just wanted to let you know that you should be moving to the left. Yes, that's where I'm headed. I am above handrail 75, and that's where I'm going to stop and get my bearings to see where next I should move. Okay, I have one secured to me. Copy. So you have it secured with a small red, right? No, I have only a large red left. And the wire went down a little bit there. Okay. Just wow. I will be able to move only to the left. And I have the large red here. All right. I guess instead of installing, Pyotr is unintelligible. Volodya, I got 2 cable guidelines. Okay. Now, tell us where we have those cable clamps on positions K3 and K4. Are they here? They are in the area of plane 3. Is it K3 and K4? Yes, it's K3 and K4. Wow, I got K4. Got it. What about K3? It's probably a little bit even more to the left. And the camera should be here. Okay, let me install everything. Install the clamps on K4, and I will have less stuff to drag around with me. That's a good plan. And I am moving towards 7661. That's the handrail.
This is Mission Control Houston, 1 hour 36 minutes into today's spacewalk.
Right.
Close-up view of the Prichal node module, 16 feet long, 8.5 feet in diameter, a 5-ton component of the International Space Station that was launched last November and automatically docked, as you see there, to the Earth-facing port of the multi-purpose laboratory module, the Nauka module.
So for the cable clamp,
Prichal has 5 docking ports that will be utilized for approaching Russian visiting vehicles, the first of which scheduled to arrive at Prichal for a docking in March, the Soyuz MS-21 vehicle carrying 3 Russian cosmonauts who will be part of the Expedition 67 crew.
And now I need to twist it, right? Yes, and you need to...
AntonShkaplerov in his third spacewalk of his career and Pyotr Dubrov in the fourth spacewalk of his career are about to begin the process of installing handrail limiters. These are devices designed to prevent tether hooks from getting caught on handrails. They also will be installing handrails on Prichal and removing thermal insulation from existing handrails on the node module.
Yes. Then now you can verify that the retainer for that hook is also... So if you take the cable clamp, press the button, lift it up a little bit, you can rotate it in any direction. And then, nope, the button doesn't want to be pressed and not cooperating. So maybe I twisted it a little bit too hard. And I am ready, this is Pyotr, to install the cable clamp on the 7661. Well, now this button is just floating out from its nest. Is it like literally